Here are your final 16 for the 4th annual Sandy Catalano Open. Congratulations to these great bowlers, and thank you to Harrow Lanes and to the Catalano family for their great support.
Welcome everybody to Harrow Lanes in New Hyde Park to the final stepladder finals of the Sandy Catalano Open. It is Sunday, November 6, 2016, and we're glad you're here with us. Let's meet our first match contestants. On the left, Mr. Joe Navarra from East Patchogue, New York. Joe will be bowling Mr. Darren Andretta from New Hyde Park, New York. Okay guys, shake hands and let's get this match rolling. This is an exciting finals as we are going to be watching some of the greatest bowlers in the Long Island, New York State area, tri-state area. First prize today is $5,000. Second is $2,500. Third is $15,000, and fourth is $1,000. Here comes Joe, and he puts 10 in the pit. What a great shot by Joe Navarra. Bowlers got here to the stepladder finals. They've had about 7 games of qualifying on Saturday. We took the top 16. We had a separate senior division and under division. The final 4 are all from the under division, as the seniors in close matches were eliminated prior to the TV show. All right, here comes Darren. He's the only lefty in the finals. And Darren's first shot looks really good, and he rips the rack for a strike. So we're even after 1. Darren shot a 1564 7-game block in the 3 o'clock squad to advance. And by 3 pins, Joe was the higher seed. He shot 1567, and he also came out of the 3 o'clock squad. This tournament is being sponsored by Harrow Lanes and CLS Custom Upholstery, which is owned by the Catalano family, started by Mr. Sandy Catalano himself. And we'll talk more about Sandy as the matches progress. Okay, Darren working on a strike. This one went out a little wider. Oh, he comes back and knocks the 5-pin out for a double. Way to go, Darren. So Darren starts off with the double. The tournament attracted a total of 71 best scratch bowlers in the area. We had people from Maryland, from New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York. And here comes Joe looking for a double. He twists it up. Oh, he goes high and leaves a really weird 3, 6, 4, and a 7. Wow. This is 1 game and out. Loser wins $1,000. Winner advances, guaranteed no less than $1,500. Big crowd in the back right now. Totally silent. Feeling the pressure of the match. Now Joe can make this. He swings it wider. Does he have a chance? Oh, just gets the 2. So we have our first open of the match as Joe opens in frame number 2. Total payout for the Catalano was close to $15,000, $14,900. Everybody making the finals earned $300. If you advanced 1 round, you got $500. We also had a couple of non-finalist cashers. Mr. John Keeneman Jr. in the under division. Here comes Joe. 10 in the pit for Joe, coming back from that open. And Peter DiStefano from Franklin Square, New York, also cashed in the senior out of the money. The seniors that made the finals was Glenn Smith, who was the number 1 seed, shot 257 over. Tom Brodowski from New Hyde Park, 236 over, made the finals. And Fred Ferrara from Kings Park, New York, he advanced, shooting 152 over for the finals to advance in qualifying. All right, Darren Andretta starting off the match with a double, looking for number 3. This one looks real good, but he leaves it light and leaves the 3, 5, 6. looked like he threw that smooth. None of these bowlers in the final step ladder have bowled on this pair of lanes here at Harrow Lanes. So, lanes have been stripped and oiled prior to the finals today. They're bowling on the USBC white pattern, number 2, 41 feet, about a 7-to-1 ratio. Here comes Darren spare, and he makes it. The 3-5-6 is converted, and Darren, after a double, comes back with a spare. Darren's home bowling center is AMF Montauk. He has 10 300 games. He has 5 800s, and he is a PBA regional player. He works for Ace Mitchell, distributor, and he is a single gentleman in a relationship. All right, Darren looking to come back off the spare in frame number 4. Darren throwing the ball. Oh, a ringing 7-pin. What a great shot. That ball was perfect. Left ringing 7-pin. Darren covering the 7-pin perfectly. Well done. So Darren starts off with a double and 2 consecutive spares. Joe Navarro now up for his 3rd frame on the right lane. Joe twisting it up, ripping the pins down for 10. So that is a double for Joe. So Joe strikes in the first, opens with a crazy split in the second frame, and comes back strong with a double in frames 3 and 4. All 4 bowlers in the finals either own a pro shop or work in the bowling industry. So these guys are true blue bowlers, both professionally and competitively. Right, Joe looking for the hood. This one's going way wide. 10 in the pit for Joe. Way to go, Joe, for a triple. All right, Darren starting frame number 5. So Joe's got the open. Right now, this match is basically tied. Darren has 66 in the 3rd. Joe will be up whatever he throws on his next ball. So Joe has the lead right now. Be as high as 10 pins. So here comes Darren. This one will go low. Holds pocket. He pulled that a little, but he got 10 in the pit. Great shot, Darren. If you know where to play on the USBC pattern 2, white pattern number 2, you can give yourself some area if you are off the path. The shot can play difficult. But bowlers that are making it to the Final Four here obviously know where to play. They know how to match up their equipment. As a result, they are in the Final Four of one of the most prestigious tournaments of the year here in New York, the Sandy Catalano Open. Darren working on straight, looking for a double. This one going a little wider than normal, and he pays for it, leaving the 3-5. Definitely missed his mark left on that shot. Darren can convert this and not chop it. Ooh, he breaks off the chop. So he continues with his clean game. All right, good spare. Okay, now Joe Navarra. Joey, his home bowling center is Patch Oak 40 Lanes, where he also works in the pro shop. One of the best bowl drillers in the Long Island area. And he is a single gentleman also in a relationship. All right, looking for his 4th consecutive strike after an open in frame number 2. This is Joe's 6th frame. And twisting it up. Oh, he goes wide and leaves a devastating 2-8-10. Wow, so right now Joe's all or nothing on the first ball. So Joe went from now up 7 pins. He's going to be down unless he converts this. Joe flipping it up, looking for, gets just 1, so that cost him 2 pins total. So Joe now is stuck with 109 in the 6th, giving Darren as high as a 17-pin lead if he strikes. So Darren will be up 17 pins with a strike. Okay, Joe Navarra's 7th frame. This one looks pretty good. Ripping the rack, knocking 10 down. Great shot for Joe Navarra in frame number 7. Okay, Darren Andretta. Darren Andretta right now, if he strikes, will be up 13 pins. But remember, Joe is already on a strike in the 7th. Comes Darren's shot. This one looks pretty good. And 10 in the pit for Darren. What a nice throwing ball. So Darren up 13 pins going into the 8th frame. Both bowlers have strikes in the frame. 7th frame. "17-pin lead, 3 frames to go." On the white pattern, anything can happen. This match is far from over. Remember, loser getting $1,000. Winner advancing, guaranteed no less than $1,500. All right, Darren throwing the ball, coming back. Oh, comes back a little light and leaves the 3-9. So this match is far from over. He doesn't lose any wood because he's on a strike, but now this allows Joe to double to cut the lead down to 7 pins. Probably in a scratch tournament, I can figure it out. It's the handicap that kills me. This should be a pretty makeable spare for Darren as he's a left-hander. Just going to send the ball way left and let it come back. And this should be perfect. And he makes it. Well done, Darren. Not an easy spare. So he makes the there. So Joe down 17, strike cuts it to 7. Joe actually controls his own destiny because he can finish out with 229. Darren can finish with 226. So both strike out. Joe wins by 3. All right, big shot here in the 8th frame. 10 in the pit, and Joe is back in the match, down only 7. Joe taking a re-rack. Either he needs some time to relax, maybe he's too pumped up, or maybe he's a pin-off spot. The Sandy Catalano tournament is USBC sanctioned. Special thanks goes to the LIUSBC for being a marketing partner of this tournament. Don't forget to check out LLUSBC.com for information on their big events, especially the Masters, Senior Masters, and the 700 Club, I believe running this year at AMF Plainview, at least the Masters is. All right, Joe Navarra. 9th frame, key shot to take the lead. Oh, this one's going way wide. Oh, and he gets the 4-pin down for a triple, Joe. Way to go, Joe, for the triple. Joe's a little in shock right now that it came back. All right, Darren now will be bowling his 9th and 10th frame. Remember, if he strikes out, he'll force Joe to double. First, he needs the first hit in the 9th. He's working off a spare. First one, oh, he pulls this one. He pulls this one. It holds pocket for 10 in the pit. Good shot by Darren. All right, Darren, working on a strike in the 9th frame. He now is up in the 10th. If he strikes out, he forces Joe Navarra to double. This is the key shot of the match. Pressure is immense here. Everybody is silent in the back. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Oh, he leaves the 7-pin. So if Darren marks, Joey will need to mark in the 10th frame to win. And Joe has already got 2 opens. And yeah, 2 crazy splits. So this match is not over yet. Darren makes a spare. Well done. So Darren, if he strikes, will finish out with 206. 206. All right, all 10 pins are key here, forcing Joe to can only lose 2 pins and win in the final frame. Oh, this one's way wide. Oh, big, oh, shaking 8-pin. All right, he finishes with 205. Darren bowling a clean game. Clean game, started out with a double, never doubled after that. All right, Joe needs to fill 17 pins to win the match. So he needs at least a mark. Here's the first shot for the match. Oh, he leaves a 10-pin. He has to make this and get 8 pins. So he needs a spare here and 8 on his fill ball. Talk about pressure. Joe Navarra. Sparing it. In the background, you're hearing Justin Warhol, who's up next. Practicing. He backs up with the ball. Walks away confident. Way to go, Joe. Always wished he was a lefty. All right. 8 pins for the victory. 7 is the top. 6, he loses. He needs 8 pins. 10 in the pin, and we've got a winner. Joe Navarra defeats Darren Andretta 208-206. What a match. Congratulations to Darren. He wins $1,000. All right, we'll be back in a moment to see Joe Navarro take on Justin Warhol in the semifinal match. All right, we're back. Welcome back. This is the start of match number 2. This is Joe Navarro bowling against Justin Warhol. Justin Warhol. All right, Joe Navarro, after a fantastic advancement, throws the ball a little wide, coming back strong. 10 in the pit. Way to go, Joe. Now, Justin Warhol was seated higher than Joe Navarro, but he decided he wanted to finish on the left lane, so he decided to let Joe finish the match. Interesting strategy for Justin Warhol. So Justin in his first frame. Oh, he goes high, leaving the 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. That first match was fantastic as Joe Navarro defeated Darren Andretta 208-206. Darren earned $1,000. All right, let's see. Not an easy spare, especially to start off the match. He goes wide. Oh, and we have an open frame as he leaves the 3-pin. So Justin trying to walk it off, trying to get comfortable. Justin Warhol shot a 1600 series for 7 games to advance to the finals. It's a 228 average for 7 games. He bowled great on Saturday. Here comes Justin, looking for a strike. This time he leaves just the 10-pin, so he seems to have trouble getting comfortable right now. Now Justin, to get to the match finals, he defeated Joe Scianna 2-0 in round 1, and then he beat the number 1 seed, Drew Esposito, in round number 2, and that took Justin 3 games, so he 2-1 he advanced, and that put him here in the final match, seated in the 2nd position. All right, so Justin getting a spare in frame number 2. Here comes Joe Navarro working on a strike. Joe flicking it up there, finishing hard with 10 in the pit. Way to go, Joe. Joe to advance to the finals. He defeated in round 1 Robert Rowe III. What a match that was. Joe, it took 3 games for Joe to advance, and he won the last game 255-249. And then Joe beat one of the house bowlers here, Frank Calca from Connecticut. He beat him 2-0. Joe shot 260-257 in that match. So Frankie took home $500, one of the best bowlers around. Oh, he flicks this one way wide, and he mixes it up for 10, and he starts out the match with a triple. So after Joe defeated Frank Calca, he then made it to the Final 4 and started the match off with the finals with Darren Andretta, which he won, which puts him here with Justin Warhol. All right, Justin, looking for his first strike, is now in frame number 3. Started the match with an open, came back with a spare. All right, Justin, this one looks better. Oh, he can opener. What a great shot by Justin in frame number 3. Justin Warhol is from Sound Beach on Long Island. He's 38 years young. He has quite a history with 32 300 games, including a PBA 300. He also has 24 800 series. He bowls out of A&M Plainview. He's a single gentleman, and he is the operator of Strikers Corners Pro Shop in AMF Plainview. All right, looking for a double. Justin. Oh, he kicks the 10 pin out, and he's got his double, and Justin's back in the match. So we've got two pro shop owners going against each other here in the semifinals of the Sandy Catalano Open. All right, Joe Navarra, his fourth frame. He's starting out with the first frame. Ooh, this one he flipped up. 10 in the pit. Joe, a million shots, a million strikes. Way to go, Joe. Joey, also a pretty good golfer. Shoots consistently in the 80s. Sneaks in some 70s. Joe's father, also a bowler, Ray. His father used to be a mechanic at AMF Sable many years ago. Joe Navarro looking for his fifth consecutive strike. This one going way wide. Oh, he gets a break, leaving just the 2 pin. Could have been an ugly designer split, but Joe has got enough revs on there to knock down 10 pairs of pins. Joe should convert this quite easily. And there he goes. Well done, and Joe Navarra finishes his 5th frame with the first 4 strikes and a 9 spare. All right, Justin Warhol now working off a double. Can match Joe's 4 strikes in a row with strikes in frames number 5 and 6. One looks pretty good. There's a 10 in the pit. Way to go, Justin, for 3 in a row. So now JW is starting to get comfortable on the pair. There's a lot of people in the back. And obviously, being on the video puts a little additional pressure, but the most pressure is the fact that it's $5,000 first prize. Second prize is $2,500. These guys, the loser will earn $1,500. This is all being brought to you by Herald Lanes and CLS Custom Upholsterer, the Catalano family, to honor their father and brother, Sandy Catalano. All right, here comes Justin for the 4th strike in a row. He kicks the 10 pin out, and he's got 4 in a row, and he's back in the match. Okay, Joe Navarra. Joe started out with the front 4, spared in the 5th frame, and he left the 2 pin. He went a little wide. Here he's up in frame number 6. And there he goes, going wide. Oh, he carries the 10 pin even though he broke it late. Wow, great shot for Joe. So Joe working on a 279 pace. He's doing a re-rack on the left lane. Sandy Catalano passed away in 2009. He had made the finals of many Eastern Long Island bowling tournaments. He also was a great bowler out of East Islip, Deer Park Bowl in the days. And in his later years, supported high school bowling out of East Islip Lanes by coaching and mentoring many of the kids. All right, Joe Navarro looking for a double. Ooh, he goes high, leaving the 6-10. So now Joe's finding it tough to string him, and Justin's on the string. So we have got a great match here. Waiting in the wings is the number 1 seed, Matt O'Grady. Matt won the last Sandy Catalano event, so he'll be defending his title. Ooh, Joe holds on, catches the 6 and the 10. And now Justin taking a re-rack. A lot of these re-racks or do to slow the bowler down. We're starting to get into the later part of our match. We are in frame number 7 for Justin. He's got 4 in a row. If Justin strikes here, we have a tied match. Justin strikes, the match is tied. 7th frame. There it is. Come on. 10 in the pin, and we got a tied match. We are tied. What great bowling. It's been great bowling all weekend. Not a lot of scratch tournaments left anymore, but when a good one comes up like the Catalano, it's a must bowl if you're a competitive bowler in the New York area. It's not about the prize money, it's also about the competition, and this is as elite as it gets. Alright, this will give Justin 6 in a row and a 10-pin lead. And that looks pretty good. 10 in the pin, and he takes the lead with his 6th strike in a row. Alright, now Joe Navarra. Now he can get up, and he could then tie this match. He is getting up now in his 8th frame, working off a spare. He flings it out there. Oh, a ringing 10-pin. Ooh, that one was a great shot. Broke a little late, forcing the 6 around the 10. Joe back on the bowl up, finds it easy to make the spare that way, and it's certainly successful to him. So he gets a spare in the 8th frame. Joe up now in his key foundation frame number 9. So Joe down 21 points right now. So he needs to hit here to have any chance at the title. This one's going way wide, and he leaves the 2, 4, 5, 7. Joey really going wide. And this is 4 pins in wood, and now he's going to have to hit Justin Warhol opens to have any chance at the title, and he has to make this spin. Now let's see, does he throw it regularly, or does he back it up? Throws it normal, and he misses the spare, and he has his first open frame, and this is going to prove disastrous for Joe Navarra. Matt O'Grady, practicing in the background, will be up. 1,500 discount out. Justin Warhol needs to stay behind the line here. Joe Navarra can still go out with a 3-timer with a 222. All right, there comes Justin. Oh, he trips it up. Came a little high, got the 7th strike in a row, and that secures his victory. So we are going to have a Matt O'Grady, Justin Warhol match. For the finals, Joe Navarra will take home $1,500, a great payday for Joe. Great shot for Justin. That gives him,
Definitely not, Steve.
looks good on paper. That gives him enough.
That's what you call a super plaque.
I ain't gonna argue with the winner. Ooh.
All right.
And Joe Navarro finishing up leaves a 10 pin. All right. Justin misses this, but finishes up with a great 236.
Couldn't make that spare. All right.
And Joe finishes up. Now let him finish. All right, Joe finishing up. Ooh, leaves the 7 pin, finishes up with 211. Congratulations, Joe Navarra, third place, worth $1,500. All right, we'll be back for the final match and the $5,000 winner right after this message. All right, welcome back to Harold Lanes. We are in for our final match of the Sandy Catalano Open. Matt O'Grady versus Justin Warhol. Matt has decided to let Justin start first on the left lane. Here's Justin's first shot. Oh, we got a ring and 10 pin, and that's really a ring and 10 pin. So after hundreds of games and 2 rounds of match play finals and then 2 rounds of stepladder finals, we are down to the final match. In the Sandy Catalano Open, Justin Warhol sparing in the first frame, covering the 10 pin. And we are now going to get a look at Mr. Matt O'Grady from Broadway, New Jersey. Matt is the defending champion of the Sandy Catalano Open. He won it last time at AMF Babylon Bowl. You are going to be in a treat as Matt, one of the best bowlers in the country, gracing the lanes here at Harold. Oh, he goes high, trips the 4 pin, gets a break. Matt has 2 regional PBA titles. He also has a national PBA victory in a team competition. It's not considered a title, but certainly an incredible accomplishment for Matt. Matt is also a pro shop owner. He owns the pro shop at Linden Lanes in New Jersey. He is married, but no kids, and 30 years young. And looking for the double. Oh, and he puts 10 in the pit, Matt O'Grady. Now, Matt's road to the finals started with a match against legendary Brian Zaitzik. And in his first game in that match, Matt shot a 300, came back the next game with a 259, crushing Brian. And then Matt's second match, in an incredible match, defeated Justin Camp, also a pro shop driller over at South Levittown Lanes. Last game, 257, 256 in an incredible match. Justin going a little high, leaves the 4 pin. Matt was the second seed, shooting the second highest series of the tournament, 1659. So that gave him the number 1 seed here in the finals, which is why he is bowling in the final match. All right, Justin covering up the 4 pin. And while Matt has started out with a double, Justin started out with 2 9 spares. Winner of this match earns the $5,000 top prize and the beautiful Sandy Catalano trophy. Second place winner gets $2,500. And that's what they're bowling for. Justin's third frame. Can he get the 10 pin out? And in the pit. Great shot for Justin, and he's got it rolling. We had many sponsors at this tournament. One of them is one of the best accountants around, Mr. Mike Pietri. There he is, waving. Check out his website if you want any financial consulting or tax preparation. Make sure you stop by and see Mike. Here comes Matt looking for the third strike. Ooh, he goes a little high, leaving the 4 pin. Special thanks go to Gail Kalka, the general manager here at Carroll Lanes, and also to the owner, Mr. Will Henkelman, for hosting the event and adding money into the prize fund. Okay, here comes Matt, making the spare. So this match going quickly now, heading into frame number 4. We also had some great junior bowler volunteers, Matt, Greg, and Christian. Thank you for your help and support both days. Good luck in your high school bowling. All right, Matt working on a spare. A little wide. Kicks out the 10 pin, and he's got himself a strike. All right, Justin cut the lead down to 10 pins with a strike here in frame number 4. Matt just came back from Las Vegas, where he was bowling in a PBA team tournament. Flew back just to bowl for the Sandy Catalano tournament. Gave up the U.S. Open, which is now going on. All right, Justin looking for a double. And he gets it. Way to go, JW, and the lead is down to 10. Justin's 5th frame, working off a double, trying for number 3. Shot looks pretty good. Kicks the 10, way to go for a triple, and we have got a tie game. All right, now Matt O'Grady, he's on a strike. If he strikes, he now breaks the tie and takes a 10-pin lead. Matt. Oh, 10 in the pit. Great shot, Matt. And Matt's got the lead back here in frame number 5. All right, frame number 6. Matt on a double, looking for number 3. Take a 10-pin lead. And this one, hold pocket. Oh no, he knocks the 6 and the 4 and the 9 out. Wow, talk about being lucky and good. That's a deadly combination. Wow, that's got to be a little tough for Justin to see. But that ball was coming in high, looked like a definite 4-9, and next thing you know it, there's 10 pins down for a triple. a triple. Start out with 2 spares. We have nothing but 9s and strikes so far here in the final match. All right, Justin, whole pocket. Oh no, a 4, 6, 7, 10. Unbelievable. Not sure if he threw the ball slower or threw it a little wide. All right, smartly, Justin, he looks at the bottom of his shoe. Maybe he's stuck, which forced him to tug the ball a little. And we've got our first open frame of the match. Still plenty of time left. 7th frame. Justin up. And great recovery. 10 in the pit. Way to go, Justin. All right, Matt O'Grady now. Working on his 279 pace. He has just bowled so well here all weekend. He averaged 237 in qualifying. 237 in qualifying. And in the finals, he's averaging over that. Shooting a perfect game, 300. 279 he bowled. His low game so far in the finals, he shot a 203. But his games in the finals so far, 300, 259, 279, 203, 257. So it's got to be close to a 250 average so far today. This is Matt's 7th frame. 10 in the pit. What a great shot. That's 4 in a row for Matt. Go ahead. And Matt asking for a re-rack. Not sure if he saw a pin-off spot. Probably did. Or if he's just looking to slow down a little. As we're down to 3 frames left. Got a pretty good lead right now. This match was basically tied after 5 frames. Then Justin had that devastating 4, 6, 7, 10 split in the 6th frame, but came right back with a strike. So Justin can still go out with 241. All right, Matt going a little wide here. And he kicks the 10 pin out, and he hits another strike. So that's 5 in a row for Matt. Justin, this will be frame number 8. He's on a strike, needs to go all out to have any chance at the $5,000 title and the Sandy Catalano Open Trophy. And there, oh, he goes high and leaves the 410. Ooh, and that is going to end the match. Or you can write his name in. All right, so Justin, 2nd consecutive open on the right lane. And very frustrated, but he's going to go home with $2,500. And he beat many of the best bowlers in the tri-state area, so he's really had a good weekend, and he bowled great. Good shot, Justin. He loves that left lane.
Yeah, I love that left lane. Right lane got me.
All right, Matt O'Grady in his ninth frame could finish out with 279. There shouldn't be any nerves now as the trophy is all but matched. Here comes frame number 9, and he throws it as good as he is. And Matt O'Grady is the 4th annual Sandy Catalano champion. Way to go, Matt, all the way from New Jersey. All right, the finishing of the match is a formality, but a necessity. Okay, Matt, going a little wide. It's 10 in the pit. Way to go, Matt. Matt O'Grady, bowling like a champ, finishing like a champ, and winning like a champ. All right, Justin. Matt showing off the storm bowling ball. And Justin Warhol striking up. He loves the right lane now. All right, Matt O'Grady. Oh, all right. Gets the 9 spare, and he's going to finish up with an incredible should be 269, 68 with a spare. Justin Warhol, 10 in the pit. Justin wants another game.
I would love to have another game.
All right, big 268 for Matt O'Grady. Have Jimmy just go. Doesn't anything else want to go with this? All right, Justin, he finishes up with a 209. Congratulations. And we are going to now have our trophy and check presentation. Matt, go on the approach for us. All right, a big hug from one of our sponsors, Pat Catalano, Sandy's son, giving him the trophy. Jimmy giving him the $5,000 ceremonial check. And look at the smile on Matt O'Grady. What a finish and what a great champion. Congratulations. He is thrilled. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And have a good night, everybody.